Man, I think we're gonna have thunderstorms again like last night. I'm pretty sure. I was looking at the clouds over here. They're starting to build up. That's what it looked like yesterday morning. They slowly build up, and then we're in trouble again. So last night, I heard a wood knock. Got up to relieve myself around 2:30, and from over this way, I heard the loudest, cleanest wood knock. It echoed this valley. Same area that 3 trees fell within about, I don't know, an hour. 3 trees fell. This place is usually thick with Bigfoot. Then after I went back in and laid back in, got in bed, another wood knock happened. I mean, it was totally silent. There was no frogs or crickets or anything. Just all of a sudden, pow! Big old wood knock. And I knew I wasn't alone at that point. I see something. It's a big nothing burger. Keeping my eyes open though. They could be anywhere in here. They'll even crawl on their bellies. The actual ferns, when you get in an area that has these ferns, you know you're in Bigfoot area. Thick, usually Bigfoot area. This whole area is covered with those ferns and wild strawberries, gooseberries, and the strawberries are in bloom, so in a little while, maybe a week or 2, there's going to be strawberries all over. The gooseberries are already starting to ripen. Here's some right here. I put some in an earlier video. Let me back up. Show you the right way. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. That is a gooseberry. It's still green, but there's red ones all over, like over here. There we go. These are starting to ripen up. See, this will bring the bears in, and I'm sure the Bigfoot eat them too. And the wild strawberries. The woods are thick where the new growth is, like over here. See, there's lots of dead trees. That's from weather modification. That is... Okay, they were blaming it on the bark beetle, but... Okay, so the bark beetle within 2 years or 3 years traveled and covered the whole western United States and killed all the trees. Come on. It was weather modification that killed the trees, and then the bark beetle just moved in. He had free food. That's how it actually happened. And now the trees are falling over like crazy. If you go camping and there's lots of dead trees like that, don't camp under them. They're falling over like crazy. And if you're in a Bigfoot area, they're falling over and being pushed over. See, now this area, you could see across over here, a lot of dead trees laying on the ground. I was reminding Jeffrey earlier, before the drought, before all these dead trees were in here, this was the most devastated. There was more trees pushed over in this area than I ever seen in my entire life of going into the woods. And my family knows, and close friends know, that I spent and still do spend a lot of times in the woods, or time in the woods. From Yosemite all the way down to Kings Canyon. And when I lived in Oregon, even more in Oregon. So when I came into this valley the first time, that was the first thing that freaked me out, was how many trees were pushed over. And I knew they didn't fall over. They were pushed over. Their root balls were laying there. You know, the tree didn't break like this one. Like you can see right here. That broke. These trees were pushed over and had the roots still attached. But now, there's trees all over the place. Like this one, they're breaking off. Now earlier we hiked down to the trees that fell over that we heard, and actually saw one fall over. It was around, where the one we saw was around 10 feet off the ground, where the break was. That could be pushed over. So hard to tell, you know. The wind wasn't blowing on the last tree. It was actually calm like this for about an hour. The wind died down, and then all of a sudden a tree fell. Another tree fell. I don't think that one fell either, you know, on its own. I think it was pushed over. And I think we found it, and it was about 6 feet off the ground. I don't want to get too far from camp because I don't want to be at Missing 411 chapter. This place, you could wind up like that. See, there's a lot of stuff here that the Bigfoot can eat. Like, you see these right here. That's called miner's lettuce. And it's edible even for us. And then right above it, that's wild strawberries. See, and there's miner's lettuce right there. A nice big thing of it. As long as you wash it good, you can eat that and survive, make a salad. So there's a lot of miner's lettuce. There's gooseberries. There's wild strawberries. All kinds of edibles. See, See, we used to put cameras way up in these trees. Jeffrey would climb up, like that tree right there, 20 feet, and put cameras aiming down into this valley right here. At one point, they did get a Bigfoot. It was right before me and Jeff got together as friends. I'll have to share that one day with you guys. But it was a good 12 feet tall or better. Its hands looked like giant baseball mitts. I mean, it was huge. And it was right along this little ravine right here. I think on the other side over there. We've even had guys that were with us, and they would see the Bigfoots up in the trees watching us. I never saw it, but I've been told that a few times. There was this one tree, I think it was, let's see, back over here. Back in there somewhere. But if they climbed it, you would be overlooking our camp. So I'm gonna go see what Jeffrey's calling me about. Interesting looking trees. Lots of strawberries and fern. See all these ferns? They're tall enough where the Bigfoot can crawl through them. And you would never see them, but the belly crawl through here. I'm not sure if they eat them or not. Oh, I'm almost a good log walker. Wow.
Come here. See there?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, now look though. All the tree limbs are broken off, and they're all right there. You notice that? They're all broken off, snapped off, and they're all right there.
Oh, they are. I wonder why.
Well, what do you mean, wonder why? Who do you think would have done that?
I know who did it.
But, I mean, really? I mean, isn't that unusual? I mean, look at...
Well, usually they fall all around it, not on one
right
side.
There. And look at, they're all... I mean, there's not a single one on here. Okay, well, no. They're all
broke off.
They all broke off.
All the way.
All the way to the top.
All the way around it.
And they're all right there.
And they're not cut.
No, they're not. They're snapped off. Look at, they went...
I wonder what they were making.
Huh?
Or going to make.
Or just having fun.
Maybe. Maybe they climbed up it.
To me, it looked like they climbed up, broke them all, and just put them all right there in the pile.
I wonder where they would climb up right here. Is there a reason?
Check it out. Here's the top portion of that.
Yeah, so there should be branches all around right here.
And here's the top portion of that. And they're all broken off too.
Yeah, they are, huh?
And they're all right there. I'm going to record this. This is something.
They are broken off. I wonder what they were climbing up this tree for.
They're kids. They're probably juveniles having fun.
Oh, I guess so, huh? Like that one with had that big oak back over there that has the firewood in the top.
I just found this tree that looked like it was knocked down. Okay, but oh, hold on. I keep doing that. Okay, do it sideways.
Do it sideways.
So, I just found this tree that's been knocked down, and it's leaning over. But if you look carefully on this tree, all of the tree limbs on it are broken off.
All of them?
Every single one. Okay, except maybe that one, but all the way to the top. Right?
They're broke off. And they're all right there.
Right here. Something broke every limb.
There's a few over here
on this tree.
But nothing like what's right there.
Huh?
I said there's a few over here, but nothing like over there.
And they're all piled up right here. And look at how they're like laid across the tree.
Yeah.
Is that cool or what?
I think it's cool.
No human would have done that. That'd be stupid.
And that's a leaner right there. That's
well, this looked like it fell over or pushed over.
See the one you have right next to you? That's a leaner.
Oh shit.
It's leaned there on purpose.
Oh shit. That's not coming out of the ground. That's leaning.
Yeah.
Something placed that there.
They stuck it in the ground.
And leaned it against. Like that. Let me get a wide shot of that. There's another one right here.
Oh, another leaner.
Right here.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
There it is. Right here.
That's just stuck in the ground.
Yep.
Look, I'm going to pull it out.
Oh, it's stuck in there pretty far.
Yeah.
See, and now if it broke off, the other end would be stuck in the ground.
It didn't break off. That's the big end. That should be up top.
Right, that's right.
Right.
Same thing with that one right there. The big end is in the ground and the little end's at the top, and it's opposite what it should be. Those little branches go all the way down there.
And then this tree, again, every single twig on it or branch is broken. There's not one on it, and they're all right here. Explain that one to me.
Amazing.
Cool.
That is cool.
At the spot.
See, and there's one right there. All the branches are still on it.
Hopefully we'll find something else. Bye. Yeah, that right there. That's like something was coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're throwing them down right there. And maybe even trying to make a pattern.
One on this one.
And you know what else? Everything's kind of stomped down right here.
Yeah, it does how it looks like.
Everywhere else, you're knee deep in it, but right here, it's not even ankle deep.
I didn't think about that. Somebody's been playing here.
Yeah. Yeah, what is that? Looks like a porcupine something. I don't know what it is. Like a fungus.
What else can we find?
Pretty cool. Okay, catch you guys in a bit.